Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
What's up, Morowski?
You want a room? Claire runs the desk. Give her something to do besides breathing down my neck.
This place ain't what it used to be. And it ain't used to be much.
Growing cucumbers is getting big. These are more than 100 million pounds. Oh, and making memorable experiences like this possible. So now we're asking you to play your part. We have the you know what I want to do with my life? I'd like to hear the answer to that one.
I'll tell you what I don't understand. Why you won't share your life with your own loving family, but the will for some juvenile misdemeanor and keep with a skin condition.
You're going to come visit, right?
Yeah, that could have busted a year ago.
Hmm.
And that concludes this round. Kate is the undisputed.
He ain't supposed to be in here.
You're a regular on this.
Ooh.
That one was ugly anyway.
Got it.
The heck with that. I'm too pretty to go out like this. Why don't you come over here? Show us you don't mean no harm. Look, whoever's out
out there. We were rooting for you the whole time.
Nice.
Hey! You all done killing each other? You finished tearing the place up now? So you wanna talk this out like civilized folk? Or are you just gonna bash on my theater some more? Why don't you come over here? Show us you don't mean no harm. Hey! You all done killing each other? You finished tearing the place up now? You finished tearing the place up now? Hey! You all done killing each other? Is it over? Well, that could have gone worse.
I don't know. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Was still winning the fight, wasn't I?
Strung out and getting sloppy is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own nutrients.
I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry. It just seemed like you guys might be in trouble.
Trouble? Nah. But keeping those idiots entertained was what kept the lights on. Sure what we're gonna do now.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'm ready to go.
Breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? You know what? I think this was a blessing. You caught the end of that bomb.
She's clearly talented.
See?
It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So here's my predicament. And if you ain't bringing up so, what say I? Look, you'd be doing...
Me?
Why would you want...
Yeah, Tommy.
All right?
Sure. I could use some.
Good. And here.
Now just wait a second.
You don't need to. You ain't welcome here.
You're a real son.
You know that?
Want to head out?
Kate.
So, you ready to head out?
Ready.
About time I got out of this. Don't look at me that way.
Hey.
This better be. Worth it.
Heads up. Grab that. Go check that out.
No problem.
Looks doable. I'll give it a try. So close. Guess I'm getting rusty. Damn! This lock's pissing me off.
No.
That was easy. I got the challenge this time.
Perfect. Heads up.
Yeah.
Look alive.
Have any goodies for me?
alive. Check it out.
There you go. Nothing to it. Come on, you rascal zombies.
Are you kidding me? Hey man. Hello.
How are you?
Alright.
What?
I have something I want to test with you when you feel like it.
What's that?
On GTA, private session.
I can't play it.
So sorry.
Oh.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary.
I don't have PlayStation Plus, so all I can do on there is like just play the campaign.
What happened to your PlayStation Plus?
It ran out.
Oh.
Yeah, I just I've had it. I had it for like a year, I guess, because I bought like the year subscription and it finally ran out. But I guess they delayed turning it off because it ran out like, it felt like a few weeks ago, or maybe like a week ago, and then it finally just quit working.
Huh.
So
What games can you play without Plus?
I can play like PlanetSide and Final Fantasy. There's like a few other things.
Okay. I'm surprised PlanetSide doesn't need Plus. But I
Yeah,
guess
me
it's
too,
'cause they're
because it's such a
not
big
well-
game.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have a lot of like stuff that you can buy. So
Yeah, I just read that there are some things that we are doing in with Randy's around, like missions and stuff that we've been doing that we can actually probably just do in a private session.
oh really? Like motorcycle
Yeah.
club stuff?
Yeah, there are like this. There's a few things restricted, but you still can actually do a lot of them as long as you have an MC and a president and a member, at least.
Hmm.
And I want to figure out like what the limitations are mainly.
You probably
But
can't
that'll
do
have to
business
be-
stuff, but like the other crap you might be able to do. I went and got Kate from the combat zone, and then went to Hubris Comics to get Grodnack's axe and some more shit. And we fought through the whole thing, and when I got to the top floor, there was a glowing one, ghoul, and it insta-killed me with an animation.
Ew.
Yeah, that's
Talk
the
about
worst.
sick killing. Thanks a lot, Mass Effect. If you remember that.
Yeah, it's different for like Skyrim though. Like if the melee hit would have killed you had it hit you, then the enemy does an animation that finishes you off. But the thing is that the animation has a lot of range, so you just get like to where you can't move, and you just stand there and let the enemy kill you, and it's bullshit.
That is really dumb. Ah, I found something. You can do a few solo. This is like what has been found out. You can do a few solo biker missions from the clubhouse's boards. You
Yeah.
cannot buy, sell, or do anything regarding the businesses, but you can still buy and set up businesses. You can do Sightseer and Headhunter. You can also do hostile takeover and asset recoveries, but hostile takeover can be lengthy and difficult.
Uh-huh.
What else? VIP jobs are available. That's all that is known for now on this thing I'm reading. A lot of people apparently don't experiment in that mode to see what they can do. So it's actually kind of hard to find information on it, what is available.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
He ain't supposed to be in here. Rip him to shreds.
There's a way to do a public session without people in it if you block a specific set of ports, making it so people just can't connect to you. If you're hosting a session that's open. But that sounds like a lot of trouble to go into your router, block ports, make a session, play solo, and then unblock ports when you want to play with people every time.
Yeah, that is dumb. Unless you had like some kind of preset setting and an easy way for you to get into your router with like you just what's it called? Like if you had the information saved or something like that where you could just kind of like hotkey it in.
Yeah. It'd be nice if there was like a switch like that, for sure.
Well, there could be with like, you know, some kind of software set up.
I forgot when you buy clothes in the campaign. It's like each store is unique and has a different like selection of things. It's kind of stupid.
Oh wow, it's not like the online stores. I guess that's why they have different stores than online, even though they don't need them. Because I was always wondering about that. Oh yeah, they do that though. Yeah, the expensive stores have expensive clothes and so on. I forgot about that.
Peek your head up.
Yeah, I just walked into a clothing store and it had like one shirt for sale on a shirt rack. A blue shirt, that's it. I'm like, oh, wow.
Oh, that's dumb. You kind of have to unlock a lot of it too.
No. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you?
Process.
I'm sorry. It just dropped. She's clearly.
It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So here's
Uh-huh.
if you ain't concerned, what's look,
Me?
Sure.
good.
Don't. Now just wait a sec.
You don't need wait, well,
You're a
you don't have to tell me. Sure.
want to head out.
Kate.
So, ready to head out?
Ready.
About time I got out. Don't look at me.
Hey.
This is my favorite part of the
Oh, God.
Whoops, goddamn.
Hey.
I don't wanna.
Kit.
The hell?
Okay. Guess Kate has a shotgun.
She picked it up randomly and along her travels, eh?
She does prefer to do that, yeah.
You're like, okay now, Kate, I set you up specifically with the special equipment. I want you to not do anything else. And then she sees a Raider's dead body and notices a...
Well, no, I didn't do that this time. I do that a lot, but I didn't really have any good melee gear for her to use, so I didn't do it. And so, as a result, this time she must have stolen a shotgun. Oh no, it's her default weapon, I forgot. By default, she uses a shotgun if you don't tell her to use a melee weapon, and I think she occasionally switches to a melee weapon if she gets hit enough times. But yeah, her default infinite ammo gun is her shotgun.
It's easy. Now this is what I'm talking about.
This is bullshit, man. God damn it.
I feel like there should be a way you can set like a snare down on the ground, like thrown in front of you.
Yeah,
for
you
things
can.
like ghouls.
You can.
What? You can? There's
Yeah.
like a little trap you can throw? Oh.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about for that ghoul, if you could like toss one into the room and then like back out and let him get trapped or something.
Yeah, that's actually a really good reminder that there is something like that. There are caltrops that you can get.
Okay.
Heads up.
Sure, be glad to take. I mean, some stuff.
Heads up.
What you need?
Go check that out.
Something that's really frustrating about ghouls is that their melee attacks are really unpredictable and hard to block, because they'll just walk up to you and then just stand there and never hit you. And then they'll eventually hit you, but you've already blocked usually, and so they just kind of get away with it, and you're like, wow, okay.
Perfect. Look alive.
What is it?
God damn it, unpredictable AI.
Which it gets me killed a lot. I wish I had made some of that camping gear, but a lot of my mods weren't working because my licensing was messed up, and I had to renew it, so I couldn't get like mods to download or activate half the time.
That's gay.
I don't have a frag mine. I know in this room ghouls like are just kind of triggered by my getting in here, and then Kate's in the way.
I forget, do landmines trigger when you get near them too, even if you're the one that placed them?
No, but if I'm close to them when they go off, they will. They'll hurt me.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to know if like the player will set off their own landmine.
No, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that the landmines somehow know whether between friend and foe.
Yeah, honestly. I was thinking the military could benefit from smart weapons that come with like a chip tag in our soldiers that identify us as friendlies, and won't go off if they're close to it and stuff like that. But that doesn't protect civilians really, so it would kind of discourage soldiers from being as careful as they should, or not using weapons that are indiscriminate.
Yeah. You know, Grand Theft Auto has that technology when you put on turn off friendly fire.
Yeah,
The gun
exactly.
seems to know to lock itself up every time I aim at you.
Halo added some lore into their crap where like their grenades were like smart weapons that it could choose like which directions it threw its shrapnel in. So if there was an ally in the path of some of the shrapnel from the grenade, then the grenade would choose to not throw shrapnel in the ally's direction.
Huh. Well, that's good. If you can do that, that's good.
Yeah, that's it's really unrealistic because of the way grenades work, but it is kind of interesting.
I know that in modern day military that they do have something like that, but for missile technology, soldiers wear a
I was
it's like
gonna
a
say we could do
radar
that for
tag on
missiles.
them that sends out a signal. And if there's a barrage of missiles heading your way, they'll see the flash and not go towards that area, basically. And it's not like a light flash, it's a radar flash, so it's something that the missile picks up, not like the eye. It's like a flash.
Oh yeah.
It strobe lights the missile, and the missile knows not to go there.
That's cool.
In fact, you might remember that from playing the Battlefield 3 either campaign or co-op missions, how we were in the helicopter and using the infrared vision on one of the guns, I think. Yeah, I think it was the SOFLAM, maybe, but it was a helicopter mission for sure. You were flying, and I remember that in the infrared vision, the military on the ground, only with the infrared vision you can see it, but you could actually see flashes on every single soldier letting you know where they were. It's almost similar to that.
I don't really remember that, but it kind of rings a bell. It would have been just something I would have just interpreted as like a HUD element, and which I mean it's a HUD element with like a background, so that's funny.
Yeah, so that's actually based, and I think they use it with the same purpose, not just for missiles, but they probably do have infrared purpose in real life too, where maybe if you're in a some kind of surveillance vehicle with that kind of camera of some kind, you know, where you could pick up on that signal and see where things are. And if they do, then great, because that is probably really helpful to see that, oh yeah, there's an ally right there, and there's a couple over there. Hey, if you're lost, guy on the left, you're solo, if you go this many clicks to the east, you know, there's some other allies there to catch up with. They can find them that way and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's likely that if somebody, if we had technology like that, we wouldn't even need to tell them where people are. We would just give them like a heads-up display that they could use.
True.
Because we already have shit like Google Glass, so it'll be really easy to do some kind of like virtual headpiece, eyepiece, whatever, that gives them like a map and HUD and shit. Well, yeah, not everybody would need it.
Well, I mean, if you're in the regular army, that's just your common foot troop. They're not going to spend that much money on every single soldier, giving them all these visors and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm sure the more paid, but well-equipped infantries will have things like that. But the common ones, I can imagine there's just surveillance aircraft that go around and they can spot where things are using some kind of thing like that and tell them where to go.
Or satellite.
Yeah, one or the other. I like the idea of Air Force doing it, because I just like planes, but satellite works too. Probably safer.
I wish this fucking glowing one wasn't in here. Oh good, Kate's going to go fuck with it. But it won't come out. Man, stupid.
I was wondering if there's a way you can make Kate block the doorway, so you can shoot past her and at it or something.
Yeah, kinda. Now it's almost dead. Nice. 100% less dumb.
Successful?
That part was.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Congratulations.
Now it was. Apparently there's still something around.
Thanks.
I came up here for the Grog Knight costume because the UCO lets you take the legendary effect off of stuff, and I need to put it on Kate's. Crap.
Oh. Wait a minute. 12 months from March would be next year's March, right? Like a whole year from then should be the same month. I started my subscription of March this year on the 31st, but it says it expires on the 7th month of next year. That's weird. That's not 12 months from then.
You might not have purchased
Anyway,
that long. So were you like checking on your subscription or something?
Yeah, it's like 13, 15, 16. I have like a 16-month subscription based on the start and end.
It's possible to buy more than one. So there's a good chance that what you did is when you had extra money, you went, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and renew it because it's going to run out soon and I'm just going to get a year when I do. And it was like, shrug, whatever. You were just taking advantage of having extra money while you still had a subscription too.
Look alive.
Maybe, yeah, I guess.
It sounds like what you would do.
To me, it feels like another thing is I could have like 4 months left on it and I renewed it at that time. So it's just added on.
Wait a minute.
I guess.
What? I tell Kate to unlock a door and she runs around like behind the door.
What the fuck? Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so I guess there was holes in the wall that I could have just gone around the door like that. That's really funny. Okay. I need to find like a bed in this game so bad so I can save it. Right, Fiend? Too bad I don't know about any network hub locations that are close to me. Because it's like extremely dangerous in the city. There's so much stuff that's like a higher level than me that can just kill me so fast just because of the level difference and not because of what they have. It's really frustrating. Like somebody can have the exact same gear but they're like a reasonable level compared to me and they don't insta-kill me, but some enemy with a skull beside their name shoots me and it takes like 3/4 of my health away in one shot.
Which just feels really unfair.
Yeah, it does.
I really wouldn't mind if there was like a different game mode where things were just balanced off of being comparable. Just, you know, it's more about using your weapon smartly and not about being, you know, a higher level. Higher levels should just like give you access to more things that you still have to use them, right? Because I kind of wanted that. I kind of wanted where it's like being a higher level is like, okay, now I can make a better sniper rifle so I can shoot from longer and it goes through armor better, and that's why it's powerful, not because I'm 40 levels higher and that just makes me have more health and they have less. I guess if you get what I mean.
You mean like you wish it was more gear based instead of level based?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I understand
like,
that.
Everything turns into a bullet sponge, and I'm like, I have Warframe for that.
I guess Warframe eventually gets like that, but geez, man, most of it's not. Everything's like one-shot city.
Yeah, Warframe doesn't get like that unless you purposely do long duration missions, or you're doing like really hard content for the end game where it's like just specifically that way and you know it. But it's not a requirement to fight that long in most of it. Because usually it's long duration missions like survivals, defenses, stuff like that, where you go like deep into them and it's like an hour in. That's when they start getting that much health. And you're not really required to stay that long. You can just leave at 15 minutes and come back and do it again, and it's actually a lot easier that way to get your stuff.
Wow, this is kind of lucky.
Realistically, DE, the makers of Warframe, they added in being able to stay in long and have armor go up for those people that just want to experiment and like see what they can do and how far they can go, basically. Otherwise, there's actually no purpose to staying longer in any of those missions.
Yeah.
It's for people like me that want to see what kind of build I can create that will do like certain things to enemies and if it'll actually like work for a long time. Like corrosive and slash procking.
Yeah, to see how far you can go. Yeah.
Plains of Idoline's coming out soon though. I'm hyped for that.
I just saw Raider knock Kate down off her feet. Like, kicked her. And she fell down.
I didn't know NPCs can be kicked to the floor.
Yeah, me neither.
Was it like a cool drop kick, or was it just like some like corny ass kick and she was
like a kick to the shin and Kate fell down.
Weird. Maybe she's crippled. Like it actually like broke her leg. Since it's hard mode, I'm guessing. She'll recover in like 3 or 4 minutes, I guess. I don't know. That's my guess.
I mean, she got back up, but it took her a little bit. Not long enough to recover from a crippled limb, but I mean, like, the only people that regenerate crippled limbs are like super mutants and what's it called? Deathclaws, and maybe like some animals.
I was thinking maybe NPCs that are important and can't die also regenerate limbs quicker.
Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah, probably so. That's a good point. Although on survival you have to stim pack your allies, like if they take enough damage, but crippled limb, that's interesting. Usually an enemy would like fall down if both their limbs got crippled, but I don't know, it's possible she was getting shot at. Sounds like the best explanation so far. But I'm wondering if there's like an actual knockdown animation that I didn't know about. Ugh.
Yeah, both are interesting whether or not. If there's
Area
an
is
animation,
just
it's good to know about.
infested with raiders. It sucks. I just want to get... Oh no. That looks like a place where super mutants live. I'd rather get shot at by raiders.
Oh, that would be so nice. If they... I don't know if it'd be a patch, a DLC, or a new game, but if Fallout just had a system where instead of having a follower from the game, you can go to like, I don't know, a place, or just a menu, and just invite player follower. So almost like the, what's it called, the Fable way of doing it. You know, character customizations.
That's a mod. It's being worked on. The only reason why they haven't done anything like that yet, and why it's not really like successfully done yet, is because the synchronizing is really hard because the world loads a lot of stuff.
Yeah, true.
It's not even like the detail and all that crap, it's just how much shit is being loaded in. And oh, I hate this bridge. Alright, that's better. But it just loads in so much stuff, and stuff desyncs, and so like it's hard to set it up where multiple people can do quests because of the way the questing works. You wouldn't be able to complete like your own quest. You'd only be completing quests like for that guy, and you wouldn't even be able to help because of the desynchronization. Quest objectives wouldn't even appear on your screen. Like, you'd see your buddy, if anything, if you can even see your buddy, you would see him fighting enemies that aren't there. And you'd just be like standing there not even able to help.
True, they do have a lot of stuff. I feel like they should maybe look to how Grand Theft Auto made their game so big and still made it so everyone sees things the same, and see if they can pull from that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is, and Grand Theft Auto even has less stuff too.
It still looks good. So I'm like, maybe they can find a way to like, I don't know. I think if they do that, they'll probably not have to like advertise it as the same kind of Fallout, because obviously they're gonna have to, if they're gonna make a multiplayer, it's gonna have to cut out some things to make it work. So it's not gonna be exactly the same, and people need to like be known about that. It's not gonna be exactly the same. It's meant for co-op, which means they're gonna have to, you know, reduce the load and make it syncable. So there are going to be changes. But as long as they still deliver a similar Fallout experience, I'll be happy.
Yeah, just don't make it a fucking MMO. We all know what happens when they do that. Hey, what's this?
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ.
Ooh. I think this is Tappington Boathouse.
Like, in my mind, all I'm imagining is you're playing your game, you're having trouble in an area, you summon me as a follower, I have my gear and shit, and we go at the mission together. And I can sit back and snipe at something while you're in, or I can follow you in and shotgun shit with you, next to you, whatever, but it's all, like, just the same, you just have a human helper instead of an AI helper.
Yeah. It all sounds great. I've always wanted to play Fallout with another person. Not with a lot of people. Like, I wouldn't want it to be, like, even a 4-player thing. I'd want it to be, like, something you do just with one other friend. Just because of the way this game is and the way it feels. It wouldn't feel right for there to be a whole bunch of people there. Like, there wouldn't be enough enemies for everybody to kill, and it would be boring.
Yeah, I just want to replace Nick Valentine with Jake Kroom. That's it.
Oh, shit, son.
Jake Kroom the mercenary.
No, I didn't do that right. Kate's getting them all anyway.
Yeah. A little on topic, but just as like a funny little side note. Like when you get summoned in as a follower, it puts whatever like faction you've been working with as your title, like a little bit. So like if you've been with the Minutemen, you'd have your general title. So like General Jake Kroom has joined you, or some shit like that. Whatever your character's name would be, or Vargas, Iron Hand, things like that. So if you're with the Brother of the Steel, whatever your rank is what it would put.
That'd be something like editing the text file for your character's name.
Yeah.
Like,
just flavor, really.
Oh yes, man, there's a sleeping bag here. Crap.
What would you put in front of someone's name if they worked with the Underground Railroad, though? Is there titles in that thing? Or?
Unofficial ones.
Weird.
And like, you kind of choose them anyway. Like, you get nicknames. While doing the railroad quests, where they can call you something based on, I don't know, whatever you want to be called. You can pick your own nicknames. It's really dorky, actually. They give you like a list of nicknames to choose from, and then they'll like call you whatever it is that you pick. It's like your code name over the radio that they'd call you. Oh, even though like you don't talk on radios. It's just to like protect your identity or something, but.
I mean, I guess the only one that really talks to you on a radio is like, if I had to think about it, radio contacts I remember are Preston Garvey and the guy in Diamond City. No. Good Neighbor that wants you to get the Silver Shroud costume.
Yeah, but that's just a one-way thing. But yeah, that's a good point. Man. And then Kate runs off as soon as I'm encumbered. Dumb.
God damn it, Kate, get back here.
That's a dumb problem to have. I don't even know what I picked up that was so heavy. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I gotta wait. There you are.
Hey.
This better be worth it.
Heads up.
Time to trade a few things.
Yes, it is. I didn't pick up any missiles or anything. Trapper.
Heads up. Take a look.
There we go.
Look alive. Over there.
Can't get distracted with me looting stuff and it's like, ooh, what are you doing? I'm like, will you please just open that door? Okay, it's like fine.
Kay's like, I don't wanna.
Yeah, what if I done wanna? Be right back.
Alright.
Man, that was like a whole difficult ordeal just to go and get that follower. I don't even remember what I was trying to get her for. It was like something I was doing. Dude, I was streaming last night and I had a really good run of a couple of missions where I like equipped myself with my best stuff that I could find and then went and did a quest. Like I would put on power armor to go and do something that was going to involve a lot of concentrated fighting in an area. And when I think about it, I should have brought it for doing what I just did because I would have had a lot less frustration. But at the same time, I probably would have run out of like fusion cores or something. And plus my armor's
like
out of sight and I keep forgetting about where it is. What'd you ask me?
I asked, do you have a low amount of power cores at the moment?
Yeah, I've got 3 now, but for a while I didn't have that much.
Okay.
So I could only go short distances in the armor.
I mean, even 3 feels kind of risky, so I can understand.
Yeah, especially when you don't have a lot of what's it called?
Science research, whatever.
Yeah, that crap that makes it last longer, yeah. Sturgis, you stuck. Fuck is Kate at? There was one time where I died and then respawned, and when I got back, like, I killed everybody in Sanctuary just because I was mad. It was silly as crap. I like had a minigun in my hand and it was like I lost a lot of progress and I was just like, F it, I'm gonna get off this game, but before I do, and I pulled out my minigun and mowed down everything. I was like, okay.
Nice. Jeez.
Shit, I don't know what I'm doing. Where is Kate at? Oh, you know what? Sometimes your followers don't follow you through the underground network hub, and they'll be like left back where you entered it at originally. So she's probably still at Taffington Boathouse, and I have to go get her.
Tell her to get her bitch ass in line.
Run of your tail. Tail out of the way. That would really hurt. I ain't over it.
Yep. That was the problem. That's a badass song.
Okay.
They call me Hank here.
Can you subscribe to R6 King?
Hey Carlos.
Hello.
Hello. I'm gonna go for a while.
Alrighty.
Already.
Take care.
I'll see you later.
Are you still living there? Yeah, of course. It's so ridiculous. It's so weird. Anything wrong?